Hi everybody, Stevie here from Never Too Late to Travel. One of the best mornings that we've had around the Bangkok area this week. So with that we've jumped in the car and we've travelled out here to Samut Sakhon. And it's one of the more interesting places to visit if you're in the area. It's one of those more second-hand Japanese venues, which I always find interesting. So I'd like to invite you along to have a walk around with me, and let's see what interesting goodies we can find. And if you're new to the channel, please watch the video, and at the end of the day, if you enjoy my content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So with that, we'll start having a walk around. Shouldn't take too long. Let's get started. So my friends, if you watched the first video that I put up, I must apologise profusely for the sound quality. I tried to take out a lot of copyright music, and some of my microphones went down and it just made a whole hash of the thing. So with that, I've decided to do a remake, and I'll re-upload this version, and I hope it's a little bit easier on your ears. And as we enter the market here, first thing we come across is this nice little wooden model, which in itself is quite interesting, and I suppose it serves as probably a display for the whole of the market. And obviously leading on here, we've got a suit of armour, probably rescued from the archives at Buckingham Palace in London and transported all the way here. Only joking, guys. A replica model, very well made. For those of you with larger houses, it might be something that you're interested in buying. Maybe use it for an umbrella stand or something. There is so much to see here. There are so many different items, and you can see the number of guitars here that are up for sale. And to be honest, very good quality, and looking at the prices, they seem very competitively priced, so one cannot argue about that. I have been to a lot of Japanese second-hand markets here in Bangkok, and my experience is that they take receipt of the container of goods which they've imported from Japan, and they open it in their place of selling, dump all the stuff on the floor, lightly scatter it around, and just sell it from there. But here they seem to have segregated all the good stuff into nice little sections, and the quality of the stuff is exceptional, and everything has got a price on it. So what you do, you go around, select what you want, look at the price, and if it's small enough to go into a basket, you put it in there, and you walk around supermarket style, and when you get to the far side of the warehouse, you'll find a cash desk, and you just pay for your goods. Here, very nice selection of used tools imported from Japan. Some of them I haven't come across before. They must be very unique to the local area of Japan. Quite a lot of people visiting today. When we actually arrived, we did see quite a lot of people parking up. From Bangkok, probably take you about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic. Free admission here, and ample parking. You'll have no problem bringing a truck or a car here. Just in front of us, a wide selection of sea fishing rods. And to the left, at the back of that gentleman there are quite a number of decent sea rod reels that one can purchase. quite a nice variety of stuff on offer. A wide selection of different bric-a-brac here that you can cast your eyes over. Obviously, you'll find a lot of goods here that are very common in Japan, but very seldom found here in Thailand. So people are very interested in imported stuff, and they'll take hours to go around and examine virtually everything that's on offer for sale. Nice selection of cold storage boxes there you can take for camping, and just behind the netball pole there is a small selection of various camping tents and bedding to be had. Wife here, she's already found a nice little pink handbag to take back to Bangkok, and another darker one, and all for the amazing price of 50 baht each. Wherever she goes, she's going to buy a bag. It can be said that she probably has the largest selection of anybody in Thailand. It just seems to be a thing that she has to do when she's out shopping in these places. Some other stuff here, just to the left of these pianos, there is quite a nice selection of Japanese bedding quilts and duvets, etc. Very popular for people to buy here in Thailand. And I must say, this furniture here, guys, you really must come and see it. It looks as though it's brand new. It's an absolutely fantastic design, and looking at the price is very reasonable. It is something that I really like looking at, and if I was on the lookout for such stuff, this is probably some of the stuff that I'd like to buy. I must admit there is quite a decent selection of furniture here, all in very good condition. And if you've got a truck, it shouldn't be much of a problem transporting it back to Bangkok. However, at this time of the year, being rainy season, if you ever intend to come here and purchase some, it would be advisable to take some sheets to keep the rain off it. The weather has been extremely vicious at the moment, for want of a better word. There's thunder and lightning every day and every afternoon, every evening, every morning, every time. And here, what a lovely dining set this is. Beautiful table surrounded by the dining chairs there, and to the back of it some lounge display cabinets. And looking at the dark one in the middle, the design on it is exquisite. Really nice to see. Small selection of sofas and settees you can take your pick at. All in very good condition. I haven't seen anything, to be honest, that would put me off regarding the condition of stuff. For the more expensive stuff, they have display cabinets at the back there. We'll have a look at those after we've been into this corner and had a look at some of the wall hangings. You will, on these markets, get a lot of various portraits, landscapes, and other type pictures. I must admit, in here the quality is very good, and all the pictures seem to be very clean and tidy. And if you find one that rocks your boat, I'm sure that you'll attract it at a very reasonable price, and you'll enjoy hanging it on the wall when you get home. There are quite a few nice pictures there I'd actually like myself, but to be honest, I don't really have any room to put them, so there's absolutely no point in buying them. And just along here we have the more probably expensive items amongst the collectibles, and they're obviously being secured for protection in these glass cases. And in the front of this back display you have a smaller one at the front, cabinet style, that contains collectibles and various bags and purses. To the right here, very popular in Thailand, lots of Japanese toys, which obviously the Thai children like to rummage through. Some of the stuff is obviously not available here in Thailand, and the kids find them unique pieces. And fair play to them, they love to go out and do their shopping along with the parents, and it makes for an enjoyable day out. Cabinet here of the more expensive porcelain, and at the back there quite a nice selection of bags and more probably expensive porcelain stored. If you do come here, guys, you'll find the stall holders and the people very friendly, always happy to give you a hand with sorting out stuff to buy. Some of the teacups and saucers here, they look quite expensive, probably collector's items. And going back to the children's toys, you have the top shelf, and underneath you'll find an even bigger selection. So it's just a case of actually rummaging around and taking a look and hoping to find something unique. On top of that cabinet there, different selection of Japanese drinks. I would presume it's probably sake or some other type of rice wine. And I did notice this earlier on. This young lady is looking at a fantastic globe, and I looked at the price of it. I'm not going to state what it is, but it was in very good condition and at price very reasonably. If you do come down here and you buy some of these musical instruments for your children, please don't forget to buy the batteries, because if you get them when you're on the way home, your life is probably going to be hell. And here just a different selection of bric-a-brac and calculators, photo frames and small boxes, etc. And followed on here by plenty of face masks, should you still be in the market for those. I rather suspect now that the rules here have been relaxed in Thailand, and all the restrictions have gone out the window. The demand for masks will certainly disappear. So these could be the residue of the COVID episode. Here to the right of this young lady, there is an enormous amount of glassware, from tumblers to shot glasses to even bigger stuff that you can have a rummage through. I'm sure that if you're looking something for your bar or your kitchen, you'll find it in there. And that followed by all these teacups and mugs of various sizes and descriptions. And again, don't forget to look underneath, guys. There's a heck of a lot more there to rummage through. I mean, look just how many glasses are there. Absolutely fantastic. More teacups and saucers there, but obviously not so valuable because they haven't been put in a display case. I wanted to have a look around and try and find a steamer pan, but unfortunately they do have them here, but the quality of the metal pans is very poor. The base is not strong enough to withstand the heat on an induction hob. They do have the pressure cookers, which are a little bit heavier, and they're in very good condition. But looking at the prices, they're virtually nearly identical to what you can buy a new item outside. So I'm not going to go along that route. More selection of pans there. And kettles, if you want a nice shiny kettle, come and have a look through this one. You can even find a yellow one if you wish to. And again on the side, more kitchenware, pressure cookers. I have noticed that on some of the pressure cookers the weights seem to be missing. Now they may well be inside for storage and safekeeping, but before you buy them I would check it out. Just here, nice selection of Japanese boxes. Reminds me of my time in Russia when I used to buy the paper mache lacquered jewellery boxes. Absolutely fantastic, really smooth, shiny, and these are along the similar lines. And again, some decent wooden plates and porcelain here. If you want to find containers for carrying drinks around, whether either plastic ones or stainless steel, you'll find them along this row here. Two rows of them, one on the top and one on the bottom. All different types, sizes, colours, varieties. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for if you're in the market for that kind of stuff. Nice wide selection there of kitchen utensils. You can get your egg slices, your whisk, your knives, and your different cooking forks there. I have noticed that quite a few people are actually buying the pressure cookers today, so it may be that the price outside has gone up a little bit and they probably get a better bargain in here. I'm not really sure, guys. Couldn't do it, to be honest. And here's some more porcelain, but it's of the boxed varieties. So they probably sets of various designs. And if you look just to the left coming up here, it's not crockery in this box, it's actually sugar. So there's two containers for the sugar, and then the little packets around to fill it up. Every plate that you can imagine you'll probably discover here. And to the right here, lots of different style of shoe and trainers that you can rummage through. we'll slowly make our way around and have a look at the other side of the market. There is quite a lot of stuff here, to be honest, that I'm not familiar with. I've never seen on sale anywhere. It's probably unique to Japan, so nothing will surprise me there. Buy yourself a nice little fairy pair of boots there. Not really recommended for Thailand with the heat that we have here, but nevertheless, somebody who wants to leave Thailand and travel may be in need of a pair. Some interesting stands there. I don't know whether they're for shoes. I couldn't really say, but my guess would be that that's what they actually are. A few decent pianos. And I have noticed today that a lot of people are taking away these second-hand suitcases. They seem to be a little bit more robust than the ones that are sold at the same price here in Thailand. If they come to the markets like this, they can find a good quality, strong second-hand one for the same price as what they'll get a new one in Bangkok. But the second-hand one will last a lot longer. And an absolutely fantastic display here of sea rods. I did quickly have a look at them before, but there was somebody buying and I couldn't really get a good shot. But you can actually see the quality of this stuff. It's really, really good. And to the left, there is a wide selection of sea reels. And not to be left out, we've got a few bicycles for sale, both the sit-up and beg type and also the racing style. I haven't really seen any BMX ones, but there is a decent selection here, and a better view there of the quality of the guitars that we saw on the way in. Get yourself a second-hand crash helmet should you need one. And just moving out towards the car park again, we've got more items for sale of a cheaper price range, and a few more fishing rods there. So I think it's time to head off and find a quiet place and end this video. Just before we depart, there are quite a few little stalls selling various snacks. You can get sausages and cold drinks, and a few cakes and Chinese sweet pastries. You can also get a coconut drink fresh from the coconut itself if you're happy to stand there for 5 minutes while the guy hacks it to death. Brought me a completely new experience to see somebody opening a coconut to take out the juice. But this is Thailand, and you'll always find something interesting. I should have actually taken a video actually and put it on the likes of TikTok, because people would have been absolutely amazed to see how difficult it was to open the coconut and get the drink out. But never mind. It was interesting and it brought a smile to my face. So my friends, that concludes this short walk around this Japanese second-hand market. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and found some things that interest you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on our journey around Thailand. And with that, I'll say goodbye to you and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.